Good evening. Welcome to the Daily Mirror News Roundup. You're with me, Tharshi Pires. Let's take a look at the headline.
Ratanathera arrives at the CID. Man waited in full queue for 5 days dies. Prime Minister appeals to social media activists not to insult Hirunika. Sri Lanka plans donor conference with China, India and Japan. Visiting Indian delegations to discuss allowing financial assistance to Sri Lanka. 40,000 metric ton petrol shipment to arrive tomorrow.
Now, diving into these stories in detail.
Parliamentarian Venerable Athriliya Ratanathera arrived at the Criminal Investigations Department a short while ago. He paid a visit to the CID to file a complaint against the former President Maithripala Sirisena, who said in a statement about the presidential pardon granted to the defendant in the Royal Park murder. Police stated that a 63-year-old man who had been waiting in a fuel queue at Batagoda in Angruvathuta had died. It was reported that the victim was waiting in the fuel queue near the fuel station to get diesel for his vehicle for at least 5 days. He was found dead inside his tipper truck. The death toll in queues now stand at least 10, and all victims were men between the ages of 43 and 84 years. Majority of the deaths reported in queues were due to cardiac arrests. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe made an appeal to social media activists and users not to publish photos of Hirunika Premachandra, who is a mother of 3, causing insult to her. He said motherhood should not be insulted in a decent society. The Premier said that the concept of motherhood should be respected before everything else. Prime Minister Ranil Wickremesinghe told Parliament that Sri Lanka will hold a donor conference with China, India and Japan as the island nation seeks overseas assistance to overcome the worst economic crisis since its independence. A high-level delegation from India is expected to arrive today for talks on additional support from New Delhi, while a special team from US Treasury would visit next week. Indian External Affairs Secretary and 3 other senior government officials arrived at the Katunayake International Airport this morning to discuss further on allowing financial assistance to Sri Lanka. The delegation touched down at the airport at 9:20 a.m. by a special flight from New Delhi. They are scheduled to meet the President, Prime Minister and number of high-profile Sri Lankan politicians. The Power and Energy Minister today confirmed that a tanker freighter carrying 40,000 metric tons of petrol will arrive at the port of Colombo tomorrow. They said the shipment of petrol will be from a new supplier and it is on its way to Sri Lanka. The ministry said that as soon as the shipment is berthed, the cargo will be unloaded and distributed throughout the country to minimize the existing queues.
For further details on these stories, visit our website www.dailymirror.lk. You are with me, Tharshi Pires. This was the Daily Mirror News Roundup.